Kirk has been a familiar face to the repair shop viewers for some years now, but on Wednesday evening, he and BBC favourite Jay Blades were faced with an item neither had seen on the show before. Will was left in disbelief when he was tasked with restoring a rocking motorbike, and made his shock known when guests Sherry and Paul delved into the history of the item. Sherry introduced the toy into the shop, telling Jay and Will, "So this is a rocking motorbike. Like a rocking horse, but obviously, it's a motorbike instead." The repair shop guest then revealed her father Bob had gifted it to her and Paul's children due to his love of motorbikes. However, Jay was keen to know more about the state the bike had been left in after Sherry and Paul had brought it to the experts in a number of separate parts. "The bits. That's my fault," Paul admitted. What had happened is Bob, become quite unwell, and he'd had vascular dementia for quite some time, and they moved quite a lot of medical equipment into their home. Sherry revealed Bob's hospital-style bed took up most of the space in his living room, resulting in the rocking bike being relegated to the garden under tarpaulin. As a result, damp had set it and began to deteriorate the toy, and Sherry revealed bits had come apart. Rusty nails had started snapping off, Paul chipped in. "And I thought rather than injure the kids, I'd fix it. That was the wrong decision." Paul then candidly admitted he felt guilty because Bob had died before the bike was able to be mended. Sherry revealed Bob's hospital-style bed took up most of the space in his living room, resulting in the rocking bike being relegated to the garden under tarpaulin. As a result, dampness had set it and began to deteriorate the toy, and Sherry revealed bits had come apart. Rusty nails had started snapping off, Paul chipped in. "And I thought rather than injure the kids, I'd fix it. That was the wrong decision." Paul then candidly admitted he felt guilty because Bob had died before the bike was able to be mended. Sherry became tearful as Jay asked to learn more about her father's love of bikes. "He was a passionate motorbike lover since he was a young man." She went on, "Throughout my whole childhood there was always a motorbike, from repairing motorbikes to even raving them." Will was then taken aback to discover Bob had taken part in the TT on the Isle of Man, describing the race as really dangerous, but the surprises kept on coming. "In my teens, he started getting into sprinting," Sherry delved further. "A three-wheeled racing motorbike. There was a sidecar that went with that one, and, such a bike needs to have a passenger," Sherry detailed, which led Jay and Will to put two and two together. "A 16-year-old is just perfect," Sherry teased, prompting an open-mouthed Will to exclaim, "No. Really?" Will cut a stunned look to Jay, who was similarly surprised by the tale behind Sherry's love of bikes. "It's been a pleasure to have our first rocking motorbike in the barn," Jay said with a smile, while Will weighed in, "It's a first, I like it." Soon after, Will got to work restoring the rocking bike to its former glory, and as usual, he pulled off the feat. With the help of varnish and a spot of wood glue, Will left Sherry, Paul and their youngest child Alice blown away by the results. "That's incredible," Sherry said at the reveal, while Paul weighed in, "That looks so amazing. It's fantastic, look how shiny it is, Alice. My dad would have been so impressed in the detail that comes out now," Sherry added. Sherry was left fighting back tears as she reflected on the memory of her own father buying it for her when she was a child, while Alice took to the seat and gave the new toy a test ride. The Repair Shop airs Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on BBC One.